I was gentle. He'll snore for an hour. Talia should be waiting in Trevor's Close. It's an alley just past the Wall of Light. You'll know it by 3 whitewashed skulls.
Barrister likes it.
I hear General Turnbull's coming to inspect.
It's about time.
Enemies of the state have sabotaged the Rothwild slaughterhouse. Report any suspicious behavior to the City Watch. Residual assets of the Rothwild estate are now sole property of the Lord Regent. Be advised. Thundry Rothwild, founder of the Rothwild slaughterhouse, has been killed by enemies of the state while heroically attempting to prevent an act of sabotage. Be vigilant and report suspicious persons to the City Watch.
It's just ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap.
A substantial reward.
Check everywhere. Rouse yourself. Wake up! When I find you, it's going to be bad.
Here you! Help! Got you now!
We know you're got you now. Get behind him.
Take on his leg!
Clear the line.
For the watch! Take that! Faster!
Under lockdown. And confronted immediately with lethal force. The heir to the throne, Emily Caldwin, is still missing. Any person with information that leads to her discovery will be granted a substantial reward.
Threatening the wrong person. If I were you, I would strongly consider leaving while you still can.
Really? Where do you live? Probably some mansion on Clavering, right? Come on, let's have it. Or I start cutting.
I'm telling you now, walk away. You're making a mistake.
Oh yeah? How so?
I'm here to meet a man named Dowd.
The great assassin? Oh, I'm really quaking in my boots now. Left a proper stain in my britches. Tell me, why would he meet with a lady like you?
Because I'm hiring him to person. Ha! I told you he was coming.
Get him, boys!
Wake
Where
up,
are you?
damn it! Help me look for him. Someone's about to get shanked.
Look at you. The Master Assassin. So you want to know about Delilah? Well, my uncle is bewitched by her, so we won't tell you anything. I require only two things. Get rid of my uncle, and bring me his last will and testament. In exchange, I'll tell you what you want to know about Delilah Copperspoon. And I'll pay you cold hard coin for your trouble. Come back to me when it's done. Let's meet at the docks when you return.
The fuck are you looking at? Blow off, Jaffa.
Under lockdown. Any unauthorized.
Come on! Let's get this bastard up for the hangman!
Come on, spread out. Come on, spread out. Where'd you run off to? Damn it, tricky bastard. It's just a matter of time, buddy. What's this business? Is anyone there? If someone's messing with me, oh, I'll find them.
Any person with information that leads to her discovery granted a substantial reward. Let me see what's going on over here.
locked up the legal district.
Why's that?
The Hatters have been trying to get in lately. We don't need any more burglars.
Gotta keep his eye.
We'll fight.
To the bottom of this. He's gotta be here somewhere. Keep skulking around.
Indeed. So. Why bother with something like this? Tasteless.
We should pay. I can smell you from here. I don't need shit from you.
Let's just see what happens if I get another crack at this guy. None of this would have gotten so bad if that damn fool Corvo hadn't killed the Empress.
Let me know if you want to take my patrol. Please, not now.
Maybe this isn't so bad. It has some merit. We got a prowler on the loose.
Got lucky this time.
I know you're here somewhere, skunk.
I'll flush you out.
Oh, I'll find you.
I know you're somewhere around. He's slippery. Check everywhere.
Find him. Come on, you leave.
I'll be looking for him.
Any unauthorized individuals are to be considered suspicious and confronted immediately with lethal force.
I know you're here. I'll flush you out. Next time we slip it out. Oh, I'll find you.
He's cunning. We'll meet
Present
again.
yourself. Don't make me find you. Check that out.
No, stupid goddamn.
All right.
got a
I won't be
prowler.
catching this rat bastard. I know you're here.
Okay, he got away.
What's going on there? Coward. Get around him.
Sir,
What is it?
I just wanted to say, congratulations on getting your own squad.
Eyes sharp. Call out to each other if you spot him. Hit the alarm! Sound the alarm! I know you're here.
What's going on?
Where we look for him? Oh, I'll find him. I'll flush you out. He's slippery. Check that. Eyes sharp. Call out to each other if you spot him.
Well, fine fish. If he comes back, I'll earn another promotion.
He won't stay hidden for long. I know you're somewhere around here.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
I'll
Yes,
find
of
you,
course.
You hagfish. He won't stay hidden for long. I know you're here.
See something?
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
I'll feed your heart to the hound.
Stay hidden forever. I'll find you, you hagfish.
I know you're here.
Scout up ahead. Try to find out where Timsh is.
There's an equipment stash on the rooftops nearby. We've been anticipating doing a hit on Timsh for some time.
I know. Half the city wants him dead. We'll earn some gold on this one. I'll meet you up ahead.
Caught him snooping around. Won't say who he is or what he's doing, but I locked him up just to be safe. He seems familiar to me. Reminds me of someone who used to do business with Timsh, but I'm not sure.
Good work, Simmons. Now that that's handled, we can move on. You got the orders from Tim's, right? What's the next address?
Crow's Court off Brambley Street. But there's a problem, sir. The Forrestalls live there. and their kids used to sneak us food at the back door. I know it's the job, sir, but it's awfully hard seeing them turned out like this. They don't even have the plague. I've been there last week.
Excellent. Simmons, you'll show me this back stoop and we'll go in that way. Start tallying the place up. You've given us the tactical advantage. We'll get Timsh's money.
But, sir...
I'll put it another way. You think I care which door we kick in tomorrow? The next day? Behind each is another useless pack of aristocratic sots and their precious offspring. And I don't care if they all end up mudlarks.
Sir, they've been good to me.
Simmons, before I worked for Barrister Timsh, I was dredging out the real Weeper dens. You ever done that? Ever broken down a door and bathed in that stench? Fought housewives with blood on their faces, swinging at you with a piece of broken furniture. Other times it's just rats inside, hundreds of them, stripping some drunk to the bone. Maybe you'd like to be transferred to my old squad.
No, sir. Certainly not.
I used to call myself brave, Simmons. Till I saw a man lose a fight with a pile of rats. So when Barrister Timsh says all I gotta do is rough up a rich bastard, cuff him a few times till he stops talking about his rights, I jump at the chance. I cry with happiness. You understand me?
Yes, sir. We'll approach from the back stoop. They won't be alarmed when they see me.
Right. Good man. It's them or us. No room for heroes in the time of plague. You just do your job and I'll make sure you keep this posting. It's Dowd, isn't it? You wouldn't be in this district unless you were after Timsh's head.
What do you want?
Revenge. To do to Timsh what he did to me. I want him homeless, a victim of one of his own eviction documents. I've prepared one, complete with the forged signature of the Lord Regent. Please, go to my old apartment. It's right next to Timsh's estate. Here's the address, but I doubt you can get inside from the streets. There you'll find my journal, which contains the entire plot and everything you'll need. But you're a businessman like I once was. I don't expect you to do this for free. If you do go to my apartment, you'll find something stashed there. Consider it your payment in advance. The barrister dying would be nothing to me. I want him to see his own ruin. I want him to taste it. You think I'm being needlessly cruel? You don't know what he does all day then. Fancy Barrister Arnold Timsh signs a document, then the watch is at your door, dragging your wife into a plague wagon. I fought. Didn't even know I could fight. I broke a man's nose. I wish they'd killed me.
Empress City. We handled it.
One less mess for the Watch to clean up.
I've always wondered, what does he smell like? Rotting flesh? Wild flowers? Does he ask you questions? I wonder when he'll speak to me.
Here's one last lesson, for old time's sake. The barrister was a champion at finding his enemy's weak points, but he didn't see Delilah as a threat until it was too late. No one's watching Delilah now except you. And me, of course. I see everything. I see forever. And right now, I see a man walking a tightrope over a sea of blood and filth. The Empress is dead, and the water's rising. Rothwild's gone, and his slaughterhouse is burned to the ground. Even the Empress couldn't boast of a funeral pyre so grand. You'd better hurry. You're running out of rope.
You were in a daze. I hope it was enlightening. He's in the lobby, explaining his little system.
Who are you?
I understand your curiosity. I'm strange. I was a baker's apprentice in Dunwall Tower. A friend to Jessie when we were girls. Then afterward, I made my name as a painter. Now, I'm obviously something much greater. I hope that satisfies you. Because you won't get more. I ought to just kill you. But I'm going to give you a warning for the sake of my sisters. Who were very impressed with you once upon a time. Stay away from me. There are great changes coming, and I'll expect you not to interfere. I have influence in places you won't expect. But as for Arnold Timpsch, do what you want. I won't hold a grudge. I'm done with him. Is that who you were looking for? Well, she's a bit of a bitch, and the artwork's hopeless. I know you have your reasons.
Mother, this is Arnold. If you happen to awake him while no one is present, I've prepared this for you, to remind you of recent events to help clear your mind and put you at ease. The plague has ended. I have married and will become Prime Minister, just as you always wanted. My sister and brother are both here and doing well. Your last will and testament has been written and approved. We all love you, Mother. Now go back to sleep. Rest. Everything is fine.
Be advised, claiming the reward does not confer legal immunity.
What does she know? Young people. Of course they think they can judge us.
She's sensitive, sir. Isn't that what they call it?
Sensitive people are wrecking this city. Sensitive people don't collect taxes, and they don't burn out the slums or create the buffer zones we need.
Quite right, sir.
Her tinny little voice calling me a monster. As if this is Dunwall's first play. Grandma.
probably expensive.
Yes, sir.
When it's over, she can go to her parties at the Boyles or summers at the Sakonan coastal towns with the money I've salvaged for her out of this. But first, she'll stay where I've...
Yes, sir. You're a good uncle, sir, if I can say that.
And will the Regent's man be getting here? What was his name?
General Turnbull, sir. He was expected some 30 minutes ago, but sent an envoy to communicate his delay. He'll be here within the hour.
Very well. Makes me uneasy. The Regent didn't notify me about this. I wonder if it's... No.
No.
Someday I'll be the one who can afford this stuff.
Huh? Find the outsider!
Flank him! Take it! Get it!
Bring the alarm!
I need to know what you expect regarding the Danforth Holding Company. They're only it's late, and they've been good for it in the past. Normally, I wouldn't hesitate to invent a plague infection complaint against them and have all their assets seized. But they have a link to the Boyles, and they, as you know, are on the Do Not Touch list. It's hitting a little too close to home. I'm afraid you may have to settle your dispute with them by some other means.
Wonder if anyone would notice if this was gone.
Strange. Timch doesn't name himself the beneficiary in the will. He's giving the inheritance to Delilah.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Never doubt it.
Has some merit.
Someday I'll be the one who can afford this stuff. Someone's supposed to be on duty over here.
in silk, I'll bet you.
Barrister Timms can afford nice things, since he works for the Lord Regent.
Doing what?
Anyone taken away with the sickness forfeits their property. He does all the legal details, makes it proper.
Doesn't seem fair to lose all your things like that.
It must be, though. Lawyers know these things. Maybe they give it to children. What?
Can someone help me? Please help me! Someone help!
Horrible stench. I can barely breathe. Oh, General Turnbull. Yes, I was expecting. Please come.
Timsh, it smells like a weaver den. I thought we were secure.
And we are. The neighborhood is swept 3 times a week.
Barrister Timsh!
Please, call me Arnold. We're friends. Here, this will clear things up for you. The Regents arranged it. By the way, I don't think I ever got your first name.
What is this? Is this a joke?
I am not sure what you find funny about it.
Barrister Timsh, this is a letter from the Lord Regent dated a month ago, stating that your building is to be seized by the state immediately due to massive infection outbreak, and that your personal assets are forfeit if you do not comply immediately. A month ago? Are you showing me this to try to convince me that you're above the law?
What? Let me see that. This isn't possible.
Barrister, I am afraid I am going to have to take you into custody. And if I or any of my men contract the plague because of this visit, I'll see that your head rolls.
No. This isn't the right document. This...
Get him out of here before he starts bleeding from the eyes. And secure this court. It's under quarantine.
Yes, sir. He fainted. Now what? I don't want to touch him. What if I get sick? I'll just...
I saw Talia. She's waiting where she said she'd be.
The heir to the throne, Emily Calder. Still missing. Any person with information that leads to her discovery will be granted a subpoena.
The barrister's enemies caught up to him. He's in custody as a plague victim. Here's the will, as agreed.
That'll do nicely. Perhaps better. But you were promised information. Well, my uncle came under Delilah's spell. He was obsessed with her. Everyone knew she'd been a servant at the tower before she studied under Sokolov. She was a painter, an artist. Beneath my family's class, for certain. My uncle became infatuated. But he looked older and made us keep candles lit all night. He was afraid of the dark. One night we all went to Waverly Boyle's for a seance. It was an amusement. We didn't know what we were doing. I thought only the dead appeared at seances. But suddenly Delilah was in the room with us. My uncle nearly died of terror. She was there, but not there. We saw her as if she was very far away, standing in the old Brigmore Manor, painting at an easel, painting a name. It was your name, Dowd. That's all I know. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll be leaving soon.
Timsh is ruined. He'll rot in Coldridge Prison if they don't send him to the flooded district. It's poetic, I suppose. Maybe I was wrong about you, Dowd. Are you ready to go?
Let's go home.